How's it going, everyone? It's Cosmere Decoded. A little bit under the weather today, so if I sound weird, that's why. But yeah, today I'm going to be speaking about shardblades. The history, function, and everything we know about them so far from the Stormlight books. Um, as you know, I hope to cover numerous aspects of the Cosmere because I find Brandon Sanderson's universe so fascinating, and of course, I want to share these insights. So, just as a forewarning, this video will contain some spoilers, but I'll keep it as spoiler free as possible. I'll always recommend that you read the Cosmere books for yourself first before watching any lore videos on it, because it's just that worth it. So, with that being said, sit back and relax, and I hope you enjoy the video. Shardblades are ancient weapons used by the Radiants, which took place many years before the events in the story. As you've heard, they are massive blades which wistfully form out of air on the 10th heartbeat of the wielder. While most blades are around the length of a man, the exact appearance of shardblades differ because some may have curved blades while others may be straight or hooked with various patterns and ornamented designs. Elhokar's own shardblade sports a massive crossguard, and Dalinar's had a sinewy appearance. It is described as being unwieldy to anyone not wearing shardblade, which symbolizes the special relationship shardblades and shardblade have with one another. Shardblades are described as being worth cities, even kingdoms, but interestingly, they can be won in battle if you manage to defeat a shardbearer on equal footing with a shard wielder versus a shard wielder. This would make sense, but ordinary soldiers may also earn one in battle the same way, and however difficult this may seem, there are instances of this occurring in the lore. When Kaladin defeats a shardblade wielder in a border dispute battle quite early on in the story, he technically earns himself both a shardblade and shardplate. Shardblades may also be passed down within family lines or traded, as could be seen with Dalinar when he trades Oathbringer for the bridge crew at the end of the Way of Kings. Shardblades, while maintaining some link to their owners, can also be stolen if the wielder does not unsummon the blade. In Alethi culture, shardblades are used for a variety of purposes. For one, they are an essential tool in warfare, which the Alethi are well accustomed to. Shardblades are also used in great shell hunts to capture the valuable gem art inside. They are used in duels and are also awarded for great deeds. While described as beautiful, shardblades are among the most powerful weapons in the Cosmere. They are capable of slicing cleanly through most inorganic materials, such as stone or metal. When Seth assassinates Gavilar, he cuts solid chunks out of the stone wall with relative ease, so naturally this makes him extremely useful in breaking enemy fortifications, cutting through barriers, or breaking through heavy armor. However, when the blade cuts through organic matter, it acts differently. In fact, cutting would be a misnomer here. A more fitting word would be phasing through, since it doesn't actually sever the flesh itself. If it cuts through an arm, that arm would remain intact, but it would go limp. If it cut someone at the neck or spine, their eyes would smoke and burn, and they would die instantly. It severs the soul of whatever it passes through. A number of objects can resist shardblade attacks. Being that they are invested creations, other objects that feature similar investiture can either block or resist them. The foremost being shardplate, which can successfully and fully block multiple shardblade attacks. However, given repeated battering, it would eventually give in. Another possibility are half-shard augmented shields created by Yakovid Fabril technology, which are able to block two attacks by a shardblade. Despite this, however, most soldiers wouldn't have access to shardblade or shields, so having a shardblade would still mean having near demigod-like power levels within Roshar, the power of which is only balanced by other shard bearers. Shardblade wounds can also be healed by radiants who have bonded a spren and taken their oaths, provided they use a large amount of Stormlight. But this is limited to areas that aren't the neck or the spine. The surge of progression, which will be discussed in a later video, may also allow for regrowth after shardblade attacks, whether fatal or otherwise, but this would need to be done soon after the attack and would require a high amount of Stormlight. It is possible that other forms of investiture may heal shardblade attacks, such as a healing metal mind or invested sand using sand mastery, since it would be consistent if other forms of invested defensive powers could resist shardblades, but for now this would remain speculation. Dead shardblades can be distinguished from living shardblades. I'll expand on this aspect as well, but for now what will suffice is an understanding that shardblades fundamentally are constructs created by spren when they bond to a wielder. In the example of Syl, she forms into a Syl blade when Kaladin requires it. The same can be seen with Pattern for Shallan. Dead shardblades still contain spren, but they cannot be interacted with or bonded as far as we know. Dead shardblades lack the subtle glow that living ones possess, and wielders cannot draw Stormlight from a dead shardblade. Adolin actually meets the spren that forms his shardblade when he and Shallan enter Shadesmar, but the spren is a dead eye, meaning that the spren has been killed when the Radiant who previously bonded with him betrayed their oaths. They cannot speak and do not seem to react to outside stimuli, and as far as we know, cannot bond with a new Radiant, though this may change given some development, such as with Maya in Rhythm of War, seeing as Adolin's close relationship with his blade has allowed him to call upon it faster than 10 heartbeats, as well as learn its name. We shall see how Sanderson develops this interesting aspect of the lore. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate a like and a sub. I'm just starting out and I have all sorts of plans. The lore is so rich and there's so much room for discussion and I can't wait to dig into it. But for now, that's all I have for you. Have a good day, afternoon or evening, and be well.